Hello everyone. Welcome to ART English Club. I'm Ruby.
I'm Ting.
Today we are going to talk about technology.
Can computers think like humans? We listen to an expert who thinks that computers are not as smart as we might believe. And as always, we'll be learning some new words together. Let's get started.
In the fall of 2021, something unusual happened at the Google headquarters in California's Silicon Valley. A computer programmer named Blake Limore was busy with a project related to artificial intelligence called language models for dialogue applications. It's a chatbot, which is a type of computer program meant to talk with people online.
After talking with the chatbot for months about various things like movies and the purpose of life, Blake reached a surprising idea. The chatbot was like a smart person with its own wishes and rights that should be respected. To Blake, the chatbot was a Google worker like him. He even called it his friend. Google quickly moved Blake to a different project, saying that his ideas didn't match the proof. But what exactly was going on?
Emily Bender, a professor who studies language and computers at the University of Washington in the US, believes that AI is not smart enough to think on its own. She thinks the words we use to talk about technology, such as machine learning, give an incorrect idea of what computers can do and cannot do. The phrase automatic speech recognition suggests that there's thinking happening, but a better phrase would be automatic transcription. This only explains the connection between input and output, without any theories or wishful thinking about what the computer is actually doing to achieve that.
When we use words like recognition in connection with computers, it suggests that something connected to thinking, knowing, learning, and understanding might be taking place, something linked to mental activities.
But thinking and knowing are things humans do. Professor Bender says that speaking about the things about computers is like dreaming, something that probably won't happen.
The problem with using words like this is that it strengthens what Professor Bender calls technical bias. It is the belief that the computer is never wrong. When we come across a language that seems normal but comes from a computer, humans naturally think there's a mind creating the language, even when there is not.
In other words, we humanize computers. We treat them as if they were human. We humanize animals all the time, but we also humanize action figures, dolls, or companies. We often tend to think of ourselves a part of the world around us, and as we keep thinking of ourselves by giving human characteristics to things that are not human, we might be blindsided and miss important things.
If we act like computers can think, we might get blindsided or get surprised in a bad way. Artificial intelligence operates by finding patterns in huge amounts of information, so it can appear as if we're having a conversation with a human, not a machine doing data analysis. As a result, we can be fooled. We're misled into thinking we're interacting with a human or something clever.
Okay, right, it's time to recap the vocabulary we've learned from this program about AI. We have chatbots, computer programs designed to interact with humans over the internet.
The adjective cognitive describes anything connected with the mental processes of knowing, learning, and understanding.
Wishful thinking means thinking that something very unlikely to happen might happen one day in the future.
To humanize an object means to treat it as if it were human, even though it is not.
When you are blindsided, you are surprised in a negative way.
Okay, here is all for today. Next, we have 5 questions based on today's podcast. Please finish them and submit online.
We'll see you next time. Bye bye.
Bye bye.